from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the New York Yankees. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
Pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Clark Schmidt. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And he deals. And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Check out the Red Sox lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Wells makes the catch. And there's two away. Two down, bases empty. Here's Rafael Devers. And a strike to Devers.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the plate inside. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. Red Sox nothing. Yanks coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Chisholm with a homer in his last game. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A massive home run. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
And they're at the knees. 0-1. And there's a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Ball 1.
He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 13th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Swings and misses, and there's 2 down. Here's Manny Machado now, 7th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And that's outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We head to the 2nd in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back at Yankee Stadium, now batting Tristan Casas. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count now even up. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And forget it. Alex Bregman sends it out. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Abreu will hit next. First pitch just misses.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Up the middle. Chisholm gets it to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox.
Wong.
That's in there. Strike one. Still only one out here in the inning. Foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe throws to first in time. And that's an out. 2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. There's a strike at the knees.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. In the dirt, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and that will end the inning. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. 2-2 game. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Right through there for a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Rafaela hauls it in, and there's one away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
One down, base is empty. And that one moves his feet.
Ball 2. 2-2. Three and 2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on at first with one gone. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. House throws over. Dominguez back on a dive. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. Runner goes again. Ball misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
And makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. And that one clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball.
High fly ball out to left field. Yoshida in position. And that is that. One left for the Yankees. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Schmidt back to work. On the outside corner, strike one. Anthony hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
One ball, 2 strike.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. First pitch misses. Schmidt ready to fire now. Bounced out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away. And now Masataka Yoshida. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. In there at the knees. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Rafael Devers up to hit. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. And
No.
ball one. Yoshida leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. Jazz tosses to first, and that is that for the Red Sox. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Back for more from the Bronx. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one missed.
That's the ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Now time called at the plate. A sliding stop onto the pitcher, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Judge.
And ball one
that's a ball.
to Judge.
1 ball, no strike.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 outs. That's outside. And a count 2-1. And Judge spoils that one. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Slings it across. Judge out on the play. And the Yanks go quietly. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Tristan Casas.
That one fouled off. Line to left. Fair ball.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2 strike.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Wilyer.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Grounded out his first time up. Runner takes off. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike. To first, might be two. The throw to second is offline. He beats the throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Clips the corner. And 1-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Here comes Casas around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 4-2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
One out, runner at second. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Red Sox leading it by 2. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Rafaela started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Just off the inside corner, and the count is 2-2. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Man at second. And a good eye there.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field, and it drops in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
One gone, runner at first. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1.
For you growing up in New York City, being you're a big sports fan, tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. There goes the runner. And he grounds one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
The batter,
so the lineup flips over. Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Will Warren gets the call from the pen.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base.
On the ground, 2 ball. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
2 on, 1 out, and a ground ball to first, and that's foul. The 0-2. Oh, right to the backstop. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
4 runs already in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
The first baseman.
So they're all loaded up. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
This to third, base hit, 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 8-2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Bregman lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Now 1-1. Devers, the lead runner out at second. Casas on at first with 2 down. That clips the zone, and it's 1-2. That's a little bit low. And it remains 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We're midway in the 4th. Red Sox 8 and the Yankees 2. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo
Stanton.
And that's in there at the knees.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The other way, and foul ball. To the right side, Bregman. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting,
Austin Wells digs in now. Fly to center his first time. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's there. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the 5th we go. Red Sox 8 and the Yankees 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That's too low. Ball one. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Outside low. Ball one. Base is empty, one away. All Red Sox in this one. Next pitch is downstairs. That clips the corner.
2-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that. On to first. Not in time. He legs it out.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Rafaela now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Out towards right center field. Bellinger makes the play. 2 down. And the batter now, Roman Anthony, 1 for 2. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
No, that's a ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. And out to a board.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Next to hit, Ben Rice. Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rafaela hauls it in, and there's one away. He's in on the sac fly, and it's 8-3.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Volpe over at second, 1 down. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Line drive. They got it for out number 2. And here comes Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. Liner, base hit. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He will score. And it's an RBI single, and it's 8-4.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
2 outs, runner at first. Aaron Judge at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bellinger goes. Ball outside. Safe at second with a stolen base. That one outside. And a count 2-1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Josh Winkowski, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Weiser also getting ready. That one inside, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And strike 2.
Okay.
That to right. Abreu settles under it, and that's the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. Red Sox 8 and the Yankees 4. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
David Hamilton.
Warren back to work. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Devers stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for Boston. But they still lead it by a count of 8-4.
Now pitching for
Back
Boston.
now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Josh Winkowski.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next offering is foul back. That one not close. And the count 1-2. just missed.
2-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down. Now Machado up here. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Yoshida snags it for the second out. Now it's going to be Austin Wells. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Brennan Bernardino up and loosening in the pen. The Red Sox leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. In there at the knees for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there. Back in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And there's the strike. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the ground. Jazz tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting.
Here's Alex Bregman, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back in New York, set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Whip right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. Home run number 10 on the year, and they're chipping away. It's 8-5.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Josh Winkowski will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the Red
Liam
Sox,
Hendricks on to pitch
number
here.
31.
Not having a lot of success against
Liam
right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. The Yankees looking to rally. Just missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Rice in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 8-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One out, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's a strike. Red Sox by 2. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Inside. And it's 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
One down, base is empty. That one to first, Casas. And he handles it himself for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Bellinger.
Center field, Rafaela under this one. Brings it in. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-6. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is coming your way next. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Welcome back, and a new arm of the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Just missed. And that's a strike.
That's a good pitch there.
1 ball, 1
Really
strike.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him off on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That misses. Going to count 1-2. And that one is inside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Now here is Roman Anthony. 1 for 3. Late with the swing there. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. That just misses, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead at 8. Aroldis Chapman comes on now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Slayton appears to be getting loose. Weiser also throwing. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Judge rips that one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Stanton, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Strike.
This one popped up. Bregman pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Manny Machado. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That missed by a lot. 1-0. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly. I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
And a swing and a miss. And that is that. So no run.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
New
It's
York
the top of the
Yankees.
9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Luke Weaver.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, David Hamilton. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's just foul. cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Weaver, a 6'2 righty, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next one just misses. 1-2 to count. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. Red Sox 8 and the Yankees 6.
Now pitching for the Red
Welcome
Sox.
back, and here comes the closer, Justin Slayton.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he's squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Trent Grisham.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at bat. The tying run at the plate. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Slayton checks the runner. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. And here's the pinch runner, Oswald Peraza. He gets to it with a slide. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Number 22, Ben Rice.
He's 2 outs away. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-8. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and it ties up the ball game. Impressive.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swinging and drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. They go back to back. And the Yankees walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And the final here today, 9-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Mama business like a Malan Sugar. I'm Fukiki Labuka Yosaka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold I was really outside. Lord told me read so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me.
Play ball. 3. First base. Take your base. Ball 4. He's safe. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. 3. 3. 3.
Now pitching for Portland, number 46, Isaiah Campbell.
Ball 4. Take your base. 3. 'He's safe. 3.
Now pitching for the Patriots, number 58, Rob Zastrisny.
Take your base. Ball 4.
Now pitching for Portland, number 81, Jacob Webb. Now pitching for the Patriots, number 20, Colby White. Now pitching for the Patriots, number 40, McKinley Moore. Now pitching for Portland, number 19.
Play ball. 3. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. He's safe. Take your base. Ball 4. He's safe. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
Now pitching for the Rail Riders, number 65, Colton Brewer.
3.
Now pitching for Syracuse, number 33, Drew Smith. Now pitching for the Rail Riders, number 61, Jake Cousins.
He's safe.
Now pitching for the Rail Riders, number 68, Tyler Matzek. Now pitching for Syracuse,
ball 4.
number 44, Austin Warren.
3.
'Pitch running at first base, number 13, Grant Richardson. Now pitching for the Rail Riders, number 37, David Robertson.